I'm a formerly incarcerated individual. I spent most of my life in prison.
I want to take you to a place so that you can understand what I was going through at a time when I'm sitting in a prison cell after having lost 2 of my children as a direct result of my disease of addiction, pregnant with my 3rd child, and sure to give birth to him in Chowchilla State Prison. I was lost. I was broken. The disease of addiction had me in such a grip that the getting and the using and the finding and the ways and means of getting more was my everyday life.
God shined His light on me, and I felt worthy, and I started to overcome my fears. One of my fears was that I had no education.
I never went to high school. I always thought the streets had something more for me.
Not being able to read and write, and spending most of my time on a bunk, feeling hopeless and helpless, and not being able to navigate the system once I was released.
And then when I got out of prison, they give you $200 gate money and they say, have a nice day and we'll see you when you get back. And that was the mentality, because I was freer in the institution than I was on the street. Someone loved on me until I learned how to like myself. You don't understand what I'm talking about. Because when you have low self-esteem and you have low self-worth, you don't like what you see when you're walking past the mirror. What I needed was to be embraced by a community of folks who had been where I'd been.
People believed in me enough to encourage me to go back to school to get a high school diploma.
And so I went back to school and I got that high school diploma, an associate's degree, a bachelor's degree. And who'd have thought that I would complete a clinical master's degree?
Here, some 15 years later, that, I have transformed my life so dramatically that I want to offer that tenacity, that perseverance, that dedication that it took for me to overcome the obstacles.
I created a curriculum called Building Bridges.
Building Bridges Foundation Incorporated. And
this curriculum is for someone who is day one out of the institution.
For someone who's just getting out, the resources that they could find in their community. If you have a family member that's incarcerated and that's going to get out soon, contact me. I can find out where the resources are in that person's community to where they're going to get discharged from.
The Department of Rehabilitation has a lot of money in it to help folks, which helped me a lot. They will pay for you to go to school.
I have a book that it will be released, and it is called Against All Odds, because I had to push back past some stigmas. I had to do something I had never done. And so the book talks about
transforming my life from addiction and incarceration to being triumphant in this life that I get to live.